Here we are. Again for me, because I just recorded the whole video with my mic muted like the smart person I am. Anyways, I have some grief, some old grief from a this. From a this. I don't even know what to say. I'm so angry. And this beef or this grief, this whatever, but I'm angry about has been more than 4 months, almost 5 months, I would say, of anger issues I've had with this game company right here, Activision Blizzard, with the Battle.net app. Mostly because of 90% because of this game right here, Call of Duty. I loved playing it. I love playing World of Warcraft. I like playing Diablo 4 and so on. I spent way too much money in this, okay? And now I got the regret because of this right here. Oh, what did I do? Oh, here we go. So, I had some issues with Call of Duty. And those issues are because I live in China. I've been living and working out of China since 2015. It's 2025, so it's almost 10 years. It's more than 9 years, but yeah, it's almost 10 years. But anyways, I've had an American phone number set to it for a long time. For Call of Duty, it was fine until recently. I don't have an American phone number, and well, actually for a few years, but it never asked me to update my phone number. And it finally asked me to decode, and I had to reset my phone number. It wouldn't let me change my phone number to a Chinese phone number, and that's what this is about. I even tried a VIOP. None of them would work that I could find. And we'll get into the rest of what happened later. But anyways, here. So I try to update my phone number. Hi, I'm an American that's has been living in China for almost more than 9 years, almost 10 years, as a teacher here, and I've been playing all the different CODs until today because it's forcing me to change my phone number. But I don't have an American phone number because I lived here for 10, well, I should say, it says 9 years, but it's just almost 10 years, 9 years. And it won't let me use my Chinese phone number because if I change my account to a Chinese, I need a Chinese ID card. Yes, to play games in China that are actually servers in China, you have to have a Chinese ID. I don't have a Chinese ID. I'm sorry, I'm not throwing away my American visa away just to play Chinese ID, get a Chinese ID to play a game for a couple months, maybe a couple years. That means I won't be able to go back to visit my family, okay? It's hard to get an American visa to travel around. So, yeah, that's my dilemma. And I'm not Chinese, so how can I fix this? My Chinese phone number is 86 blah 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 blah, and I've attached my passport to show I'm American as well as my ID just to prove who I am. So that way, because they always ask for that to prove who you are when you want to do something like this. Thank you for contacting Blizzard Entertainment. This is the game master. I'm sorry, can't say your name really well. Haraz Ruyam. I'm sorry. But anyways, here to assist you. I understand that you're facing some challenges while playing Call of Duty as you change your phone number. Upon taking a look at your account, I couldn't help but notice you have been with our Blizzard family for more than 17 years now. So please be assured that we highly appreciate your loyalty over the years and hope that you continue to be part of the universe for years to come. That's worked out real well. Some games, such as Call of Duty titles and Overwatch 2, require that you add a phone number before you can play, and you cannot use the same phone number to create two accounts for the same game. As much as I would love to assist in this matter, customer support cannot help with unlinking a phone number from a game account and linking another. So to make it sound like I already have that phone number linked into another thing, anyways. But it, they do this all the time to help with linking one phone number and putting another phone number. I've done it a plethora of times over the years. But if you used your phone number to create a free game account as Overwatch 2 on the first Battle.net account, and you can move move your phone number to a new account, Battle.net account, but this will not allow you to create a second free account for the same game on your new Battle.net account. For that, you must add a different unused phone number instead. So I thought they're saying that my phone number is already used. That's what it sounds like they're doing. And he just says, thank you for your patience, whatever. So I go to the next page. Are you saying the phone number I posted in a previous messages is linked to another Blizzard account? If so, and I just put my girlfriend's phone number because we live in the same house. She used her ID to get the phone numbers. I pay for them. So I mean, we've been together for a long time, so it's like no big deal. And we get this guy's response. Thank you for reaching out. This is Game Master Jono Konoho. Sorry again. I'm gladly assisting you today and will be handling your help request with our utmost care. I understand that you cannot add a Chin's phone number because the account is registered to the US region and you cannot change the account to China because it requires a Chinese ID. So he understands. He reads here, his message says right here, cannot change the account to China because it requires a Chinese ID. And and add a US phone number. So he understands, but I don't have a Chinese ID. I cannot play on Chinese servers because I don't have a Chinese ID. And not what I want to anyways, because not even Chinese people play on the Chinese servers, okay? It's that bad. If you like playing Call of Duty games, you play on Asia servers, but you don't play on Chinese servers. There's no protection from hackers. They fly around the screen and say, they just go like this, China number one. And then you're dead. And they're like, then they all fly by. They don't. They usually say all this other stuff too. They'll fly by your screen and they just do advertisements for their hacks while they're flying around the screen, killing you at like lightning speed. No one maintains the servers. I've played Apex Legends in China once, and it was ridiculous. You can't live for more than a couple seconds. The only time you live is when you somehow get a hack. Is when you don't team up with your, like I did with my brothers, and you have a spot free, and you get a Chinese hacker on there that's better than all the other group hackers magically and shooting them all for you. That's the only way my brothers actually got to win. I never did. I didn't get that lucky. So that's what happened with that. And all the people who actually enjoy the game here in China, and all the people who stream the game in China actually play on on non-Chinese servers. They get phone numbers from the IOP that work, and I can't find one that works. So that's how they play the game. And they use this. They use an app called UU, which is kind of like a VPN app just specifically for games, but it's not. It's just like a proxy server, which is technically like a VPN, but it's just for games, and somehow it's allowed. So, because all it does is the game, it just lets you connect to like different countries, regions to play that one specific game. It doesn't work for anything else. It just connects to the server of that game. So, like here, you can see all the different countries you have, or continents, or America, Asia, and I can't read everything else. And if I were to click on Asia, you would see the different countries. That's China, or that's off-flash short China, but there's Japan, Korea, and I don't know the rest. Okay, I can't read Chinese. I terrible at it. All right. Anyways, back to here. So he understands I need a Chinese firm. I am sorry that you're facing this issue. So let me explain this situation for you. I'm so saddened to tell you that due to country restrictions and policy between Blizzard and China, we won't be able to proceed with the change. Also, because they own their own servers, like I just mentioned, they prevent further action to be taken on the Blizzard account if it's created outside their region. Alternatively, what you can do is create a new account. Instead, you could create a new account registered to China and use the number there. He says he knows I can't create an account because I don't have a Chinese ID. And then he tells me here, make a new account. And it will be working just fine. Yeah, because I have Chinese ID and I want to play with millions of hackers, not even Chinese people who like the game, play there on the Chinese server. I know this may not be ideal, what you wanted to hear, but I hope that my response was able to shed some light on why we won't proceed further with this action. If you have any further questions, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So I worked with lots of played with lots of other streamers and lots of other people who play Call of Duty who are Chinese. They don't play on Chinese servers. Just stating that again. They don't do it. No one does the Chinese servers because it's not protected. They play on the Asia servers like, Korean, Japan, Taiwan kind of stuff. They do servers that are outside of mainland China, not inside. All right. So my response: what point if I don't have a Chinese ID? Don't you understand? Even if I was magically rich and could afford another account, I still need to have Chinese ID in China. That was a terrible reply and proves that you didn't read or understand the message properly. And your response is just buy another copy and use a new account. Rebuy and earn everything you've worked for until now. I can't wait to share this with everyone. Well, apparently I could because it's almost 5 months after this response. Yeah, it's close to 5 months. But yeah, I was pissed. And like every time they respond, they just say ticket answered. They don't then resolve and I have to reopen the ticket just to send another thing. That's another thing that annoyed me. Thank you for contacting Blizzard Entertainment. This is Game Master Edof Edofos. You get your service. You can call me Edu or Udu. I see you're requesting to change your account to China or Hong Kong, so you can add your phone number to the account. Let me take a look for this for you. Let me take a look at this for you. Firstly, I would like to apologize for any inconvenience or confusion that caused by the previous response. Your patience is truly appreciated. After investigating and researching, we share your disappointment in the suspension of Blizzard's game services in mainland China. As the previous game master mentioned, we are committed to continuing to serve passionate players in mainland China. He never said anything about serving players in mainland China. He just straight up said the last guy said he couldn't. They're different. So I don't even think you read the last guy's response at all either. Such as yourself, we appreciate your patience, and we will be updating the community when we have more information to share. They don't have information to share because it's a different. They just said it's a different thing. It's like a whole different company to them. As game masters, we are unable to assist requests to change the country of your Battle.net account. I don't want to change the country. I just want to add a phone number. Account to China or Hong Kong, or add a phone numbers. Additionally, we are unable to transfer products, orders, or progress to another account. They don't understand that the phone numbers they use, that China use, even the cheaters that do play in U.S. servers or American servers or other servers, they're all they all get their phone numbers for free. They all use the VIP phone numbers, and I can't even use one. They all use one, and they all play this game on different servers. And those are the people who cheat. They use VIP phone numbers. They don't use their own phone numbers. And my account's been here for 15 years. They are since 2005, and I'm having trouble with this. And not even the hackers and all the cheap people who do cheat making new accounts have this issue because they use disposable phone numbers. VIP phone numbers, stupid phone numbers that's cheap when they want to just get back on it. When they have money to cheat, they have money to get the cheap phone numbers. And I'm the one who can't play. And then he says, I know this is frustrating, sorry for inconvenience, blah, blah, blah. And he just marked, a ticket as resolved. So, yeah, I got mad. That's the whole thing right here. So, back to here. I've tried many ways to get this to work. And VIP phone numbers, I even tried my mom's phone number. Okay, I couldn't use my brother's. I was on a phone call with my mom, and I decided to try it. I added her phone number, and this is what happened. Even with her American phone number that she's had for, I think I used to share her phone number. I used to have one number different from her, but her phone number is like 18, 19, maybe 20 years old. Okay, it's an old ass. Actually, I think it is more than 20, but it's a 20-year-old phone number. It's been the same, never changed. I used her phone number to do this. And I do it pops up verify account. I do that. It's probably sending her another message again. I just tried this earlier, but my mic was muted. And then it does this and you type a code in. And here's where it gets weird because like when I do this and I DC or anything, or if it closes the game while I'm doing this, because sometimes it just kicks you out the game while you're submitting this, like it didn't now, that game's actually closed. That once I type in the phone number, it just asks for it again. And it's never did that before. It's only asked every once in a while, like months and months. Last time it asked me was a year. It's been a whole year since I didn't lost my phone number, or more than a year, and it didn't even ask me for like the whole year. And the reason why I'm mad about it and talking about it now again is because I paid for Xbox Game Pass, and Microsoft is the one who owns this, and they bought Activision Blizzard. And I saw this game on here when I was downloading it. I got it for Oblivion, and I saw this on here, and I was like, you know what? I'll download it. I just wanted to check. That's what I did, because my Microsoft account is American, but I have my Chinese phone number on it. Huh? They can do it. My American Microsoft account has my Chinese phone number on it. Go figure, right? And you know what? If it ever loads, I tell you it works. It just works. It's slower, but it works. I don't know what happened to my accent. I just, whatever. But anyways, I've already played a game on this. It just works. It's a different account. I don't have my flight account. I'm on my cool, my Microsoft account. But it works. I can just. I've already played a Call of Duty game out. It just loads it. It just works. You guys can hear the sound of this game, but I can't. I don't know what's wrong. Got some sound quality issues or something with my headset. But anyways, it works. Yeah, I still can hear shit. Free item. But all my paid skins, all my stuff I've collected, all the hundreds, actually thousands of dollars I spent on my accounts and everything. Yeah, I spent a lot of money buying all the Call of Duty games. I spent like almost 100. I think I bought like the $100 edition on each one, almost a majority of them. And then I played for WoW for like years, since 2000. Many years. I've had months of WoW. The monthly payments on that, and all the stupid stuff I bought on WoW. And yes, I even bought skins on WoW like an idiot. Oh, I can't. I'm not. Yeah, all the money I would spend on them. I'm not doing that no more. I just tested this out. It just works. So you go to private match, I can do it. So that's enraging to me, and that's what I want to talk about today. Why can Microsoft do something so simple as add a Chinese phone number to an American account, and Blizzard can't? My account's OG. You said it yourself in the message. It's 2005. I can't change my phone number basic account. You guys are worried about hackers so much that you guys are just throwing away people who have like old ass accounts because they, can't be perfectly bound to have a normal phone number like everyone else. Oh, yeah, good, good. So yeah, I don't need to play that no more. What I see to that is, yeah, just a little bit of buttons right here I need to click. I've already uninstalled everything else, but I don't need no 400 gigabyte of bullshit. I don't need it. So, yep, I'm done. I'm done complaining now. I'm sorry, guys, but that's beyond aggravating. It made me so much more mad than I should be when I found out that Microsoft can do what the company they just bought can't do. Add a phone number. Not even a VIOP phone number, a phone number that's been paid for many years while I've been here in China. A phone number that has an actual ID linked to it. So, yep. Well, that's it. Thanks, guys, for listening to me rant. That's all. I'm just going to upload it straight like this.